3, 4. Hi, Guitar Goddess.
Hi, Shawn Daniel.
How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm feeling shackled.
I'm sorry. That's the kind of...
Well, it's not your
bummer.
fault. It's more society that shackles me.
Yeah, how so?
A lot of different ways I don't have time to get into right now. Oh. But every now and then, I identify with this Shawn Mendes song, There's Nothing Holding Me Back.
Really?
Most of the time, it involves unlimited free food.
Ooh, that actually reminds me of the one time I was at a Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru and I got an entire bag of pumpkin donuts for free.
Sounds suspicious. Just free donuts?
Who
Who would do such a thing?
My girl Tammy.
Tammy?
Yeah.
Oh, Tammy.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully I'm not getting her in trouble.
I've been working on Tammy for a while. I do not have those privileges. Shackles, society.
Yeah, sorry.
Mm-hmm. But everybody has their own Tammy.
Apparently.
Right? Find your own Tammy.
Oh, you might not want to find your own Tammy, according to, if you've ever watched Parks and Recreation.
That's a different story.
That is a very different story. It's Tammy 1 and Tammy 2. You don't want to mess with those Tammys.
I don't know what you're talking about. But Shawn Mendes had his own Tammy, and he wrote this song about it. I mean, it wasn't about Tammy, but it was... Maybe it was about Tammy.
I don't know.
It's really just about being unshackled.
Yeah.
And you're in luck, people, because we're going to go over open chords, power chords, and a riff. Mm-hmm. That's like 3 for the price of 1.
You could actually have like 3 people play the song at one time.
You could.
Sound awesome.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So no capo, standard tuning. Make sure you're all tuned up, ready to go. And we just have 4 really easy chords.
Simplest chords you can do.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the progression does maybe take a little bit of work to remember. Like even I kind of struggle with it.
It's a fun one.
A little bit. It is very fun.
Yeah, you get that rhythm down.
And you just got to get the timing down.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's the trickiest part about it. But like other than that, it's really easy.
Transitional chords.
Strumming is easy.
Oh.
Chords are easy. It's just maybe a little bit of a challenge for you in some areas, which is really good. And that's why it's important to learn different songs.
You know how I feel when I overcome an obstacle or a challenge?
Unshackled?
I feel unshackled.
You feel
Unshackle me, Guitar Goddess.
There's nothing holding you back.
That's exactly how I feel. Be my Tammy.
Oh.
Will you? Will you be my Tammy today?
Okay, I'll be your Tammy.
All right, how does it start?
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with a G major. And I'm showing the open chord version here, so it should sound beautiful just like that. Or if you want to play it with your last 3, just like that. But I like this one. I think you need the full effect.
You do.
Yeah. Do this one. Mm-hmm. Just do it.
Listen up.
Your next chord is going to be a D major.
It's Tammy's favorite.
Yeah. Dunkin' Donuts.
D.
D. Yeah.
Yep.
And then we're going to go ahead and have an A major. And then our final chord, actually, I kind of lied on this one. I said all the chords are easy. B minor is...
Come on.
It's not like super hard, but it's not like, super easy. So it is a bar chord. So just make sure that you're all lined up with your index finger, pressing down on all those strings. Boom.
B minor.
B minor. And that is it for all of the open chords. You want to show them power chords?
Let's do it. Let's do the same thing.
All right.
Okay. All right, so we had that beautiful G major to start off with. Power chord version, which is really more like the actual version. It's like an electric guitar going. Get into it, right? Same chord. Power chord is just a root note, 3rd fret on the E string. This is the G, just like here. Power chord version. Okay? 5th fret on the A string. If you want to do a super power chord, which is kind of how I get down, 3, 5A, 5D. Thicken it up. Don't
It's
shortchange.
Like power chord with a cape.
Super power chord. This is how Shawn Mendes would do it. Yeah. We can just move the same shape to the D, which is the 5th fret on the A string.
Oh, look at that. You just slide right over.
Just like that. It's so easy.
Nice.
We go to the B minor.
Yet again. Slide
7th
over.
fret.
Keep the same shape.
If you're giving her a hard time about the B minor bar chord, first of all, stop it. That's mean. Second of all, power chord. Power chord option. It's always just as good. You could even do it on the 2nd fret of the A string. I don't want to confuse the people though. 2nd 7th fret of the E string, and then A major 5th fret on the low E string. Quick side note, power chords are neither major nor minor, but they get the gist of it. They get the job done, okay? So, G, D, B minor, A. And they really work well with what she's doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's the spirit of collaboration. I already feel a little unshackled.
Good.
My right shoulder is,
Loosening up a little bit?
yeah, you know,
Yeah?
I'm ready to
Good.
just kind of
Yeah.
get out there.
Then you're just gonna hit the ground running.
That's what, yeah, for sure. It's
That-
awesome.
That's our goal. That's our goal. We're gonna
Not for me to, for you to hit the ground running. It's a metaphor. Now, how do we play these chords?
So like the progression, the
Yeah.
order, that's actually a good question. I'm glad you brought that up. So we're gonna go ahead and start on the G major. We're gonna hop over to the D major, to the B minor. We're gonna go back to D major, to A major. One more time, back to D major, then A major, and then end on D major. So that's the caboose of the progression.
Beautiful.
And then you just go back into G
Another
major.
metaphor.
Bum, bum. The hardest part for me to remember was because there's like 3 sets of like D being paired with other chords. So you have like D to B minor, D to A major, and then D to A major again. That I kept going like D to A major, then I was like, oh no, it's D to B minor. So,
Here's the trick.
okay.
All right, if we think of the D chord in this progression as a transitional element,
Yes.
we only have 3 chords. All right, so if we just have a G, and if you do a bar chord Y, either way, G, B minor to A, and you stick a D chord in between every single one, I think that's a better way to remember it. Because you've got G, if you think you're going to a B minor, always put that D chord in between. So G, D, B minor, D, A, D, A, D, G. So instead, I think it's easier instead of being like, the progression is G, D, B minor, D, A, D, A, D, G. That's, I'm even more shackled than I was.
Yeah.
Someone came and
It's like
reshackled
taking
me.
some steps back.
Yeah, it's
We don't-
messed
we
up.
don't wanna do
No,
that,
transitional.
Yeah, 'cause
element.
We got to get through this lesson because I'm being shackled right now because I'm hungry.
Yeah,
I need some food.
been hungry for a while.
Hungry guitar goddess
I know.
right here.
I'm very intimidated at the moment.
Should be.
So I'm trying to rush through this
Yeah.
and get out of here live. A lot of issues I have going on right now. D is a transitional element. Use it between every chord. G, what comes after G?
D.
Always D.
Yeah.
And then we go to the B minor. What comes after B?
D.
D. Then we go to A. What comes after D?
D.
D again.
A.
A again. D again. Right? And then back. Same thing if you're doing with the power chords. G. D. B. D. A. D. A.
Like that.
D. G. Make a little word out of it. Why not? Sure. Like Dadak. You know, however you want to remember it.
I used to do stuff like that though when I first started playing. I used to try to make like little words out of the progressions to make it easier to remember.
This is a good Dadak progression. Good Dadak.
Oh, that's good.
It's easy. It's easy to remember, huh? And you thought this was hard. I'm fully unchecked. I feel so free right now.
Good.
I'm
That's
like
how you should feel.
I'm like the caterpillar that went into a cocoon,
Blossoming into
and
a
it came.
beautiful
Here I am
butterfly.
as a butterfly.
Perfect.
As a Shawn Mendes butterfly. Okay.
beautiful.
But guess we're not done.
No, we're not.
What's the most recognizable part of this entire song?
The riff.
All right, we're gonna do the riff. We're gonna do it easy. Then we're gonna do it legit.
Sounds good.
Because we're not playing around, even though you're hungry right now. if you want to just eat something, this will take a second. This riff goes over the chord. No, not. I can't take you anywhere. You're like a billy goat. This riff goes over the chord. So this is the G major part of the riff. When she's playing that G, I'm gonna play a. Okay. So to make it easy, we're just gonna play it one note at a time. The 3rd fret on the E string is a G. The 4th fret on the D string, 2nd fret on the D string. Bum, 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 bum. The rhythm is kind of important. You have to like use your ears to be like. then remember we go to the D. Then what's the next chord?
B minor.
B. So where do we start? The second front of the A string. It's a B.
B note.
Really easy. It's 2A, 5D, 4D. 2 times. So we've got the G riff, G and its 2 helper notes, B and its 2 notes. Then what's the next one?
A.
Get a good bit A, da, 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 A. And we have 2 of them, so we have 4 actual spots for this riff. A, just open A, 4D, 2D, A, 4, 2, A, 4, 2, A, 4, 2. So if we have 4 spots for chords, a G, a B minor, and 2 A's, we have G, B minor, A, and the second bar of A. Now, if you want to make it sound a little bit more like the recorded version, you have to add ghost notes in between where we're muting. Now I'm accenting the same notes, but what I'm doing is I'm using a pick, or you can use your, to kind of get these like little ghost notes in between. Not totally necessary, but if you want to look at my pick, I'm going 1, 2, 3. Okay, so note, ghost, 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 4, mute, and then 2 mutes in between. So G, mute, mute, 4, mute, mute, 2. And as soon as you alternate pick, which is just going down and up,
Very
you kinda,
important alternate picking.
and you kind of,
That's tasty.
Now one more on the house. If you really want to get it to sound more like it, there's a lot of slides going on. This is a static way to play that, which means, like you look at my hand, I'm not really moving my hand that much. I'm just in a position and manipulating the strings like she's about to manipulate 5 free pumpkin donuts. Now, if you want to kind of get that movement into it, that sounds a little bit more like it because there's a lot of action going on, there's a lot of movement happening. I'm playing the exact same notes, but I'm doing them in a way I can slide. So I'm hitting the 3rd fret, just like we were in the first example. And then I'm getting the slide and the 9th fret on the A string to the 7th fret of the A string, which is the same note. Same notes, but by doing it this way, I get that.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
And that's kind of,
like flavor.
yeah, right? You were impressing people. This is how you get the hookup at a drive-in.
But if this is new to you, start with the easier version.
Always start easy.
And work your way up.
For
and
sure.
just add it in. And play it slow like he did. When he was demonstrating all of those individual notes, playing them really slow, start it off like that. Because it can be a little intimidating to learn something
Of course
like
it
that
is.
first.
Yeah, to make this jump, that's a journey right there.
Yeah, it is.
That is literally longer than the Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru line when Tammy's working and
Oh my
everybody
gosh.
knows that they're getting a hookup.
Yeah.
Actually, not everybody. Only
No, not
only the
everybody
elite.
does.
Like I said, I
No.
still
Gotta be cool with Tammy.
me and Tammy don't really get along.
Yeah.
There's a lot of history there. I don't want to get into it. But basically, so that's the G part of the riff. 3E to 9 to 7. Add those same kind of ghost notes. Again, it can be kind of advanced, but it's a really good challenge if you want to kind of work on your alternate picking down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then we go to the B part. The B on the E string, where that power chord was. 7E. A little bit easier. 7, 9 to 10, back to 9. And then the A part, the 5th fret on the E string, where that power chord was. 9, 7 on the A string, 4 times. Tammy. That's it. I'm really trying to impress Tammy. That's what
I can see.
I'm failing.
I think you're just
She's not.
jealous of my
Tammy is
connection.
not. she doesn't.
I think you're just jealous of my connection with
I'm
Tammy.
super jealous. I can't hide it. It's awful.
So,
Free Dunkin' Donuts? Are you kidding me?
You're just using me to get to Tammy.
Goddess perks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gigi
Whatever.
perks. They actually call them DD perks. And
Your Gigi perks. You should have like a bonus card
should.
for subscribers. For your Patreon. Sign up for your Patreon if you haven't already. What are you doing?
Oh,
Come
thank
on.
you.
Yeah, I'll promote it. Don't be ashamed. Sign up for her Patreon. It's ridiculous.
Oh
That's
my
why
God.
she has to rely on Tammy to feed her. That's actually what it is. It's more of a pity thing because she can't afford food. Why don't you just sign up for her Patreon after all the content that she gifts to you for free? I'm not cheap. You think I'm just like a free guest? No. My rates are steep.
Like
I got bills.
barely afford to stay here. Like,
I got bills to pay. But that's
I'm just like
I
mopping
mean,
the floors on the side.
that's
like,
it.
cleaning
Yeah.
up, you know.
Let's not get too far into it. We don't want to break down the fourth wall. Still, remember, the D is a transitional in between
Yes,
the
it
whole
is.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you want to do this? Do you want to play the whole thing, or a portion of it?
Let's play like a portion of it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just
Cool.
like jam it out for a little bit. I'll
All
try
right.
to jump in with the lyrics.
Sure.
I don't know all the lyrics, but I'll
Yeah,
try.
whatever. It's
Try
not
for
what
you
it's
guys.
about. It's about finding your own Tammy. This is what is holding you back and infusing that into your own playing. Ready?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
I wanna follow where she goes. I think about her and she knows it. I wanna let her take control. 'Cause every time when she gets close, yeah, she pulls me in enough to keep me guessing. Oh, and baby, I should stop and start confessing, yeah. Oh, I've been shaking. I love it when you go crazy. You take all my inhibition, baby. There's nothing holding me back. You take me places that tear up my reputation, manipulate my decisions, baby. There's nothing holding me back. There's nothing holding me back. Give it up for Shawn Daniel.
No.
Seriously.
I'm inspired by the
for
presence.
holding it up while I get them the lyrics.
Thank you for unshackling me.
You're welcome.
There it is.
Anytime.
That's the song.
Anytime you need an unshackling. That kind of sounded. I don't know if that sounded.
Anytime I need an unshackling.
Anytime.
A good unshackling.
A good unshackling.
Like
A
it'll be,
good innocent unshackling.
I'm gonna be like 11, be like, you up? I'm shackled. Got you. Appreciate it. You know what?
Anytime you need some pumpkin donuts.
Thank you.
You're
And thank you, Tammy.
Yeah, thank you, Tammy. Dunkin' Donuts, don't fire Tammy. Don't.
Is that a real name?
That is her real name.
There are new people being named Tammy?
I'm sure they have many Tammys.
Is Tammy, what is Tammy short for? Tamitha?
Possibly.
Tamara? Tammy? What is
Tam-
Tammy short
Tamara?
for?
Tamara?
I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
Tamarina?
What is Shawn short
Tamitha.
for?
Well, it's not Shawnee. Shawnee is short for Shawn, but it's actually longer, so it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Like, you know, my full name is Michelle, but sometimes some people call me Shell. So-
Shelly.
Yeah, Shelly.
Shelly and Tammy. That's like a road trip.
Oh,
You two.
gosh.
Uh-huh. Just you and a bunch of donuts.
Just a bunch of donuts, just like in the back seat, and we just like just reach back and just grab one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fueled by donuts.
Yeah, basically.
That's cool.
That should be
I
a
wasn't
new
invited.
record label instead of Fueled by Ramen, Fueled by Donuts.
Fueled by Tammy's Donuts.
Yeah.
Tammy be like a ruthless record executive.
So that's how to play There's Nothing Holding Me Back by Shawn Mendes.
I hope you feel like there's nothing holding you back.
Yeah, from
After
playing
watching
the
that.
song. Hopefully you feel unshackled and unshackle some of your guitar friends and have them play along with you, because now you've got open chords, you've got power chords, and you've got a riff. So
That's right.
And go unshackle an audience by making them feel liberated by your amazing
Unshackle a loved one tonight. And tell them that Guitar Guy just sent you.
Lovely.